Would you be happy with this finish for 25, 30 minutes of work without touching a bucket, without touching a sponge or a mitt? It's that time of year again. It's cold, it's wet, it's miserable. By the way, it looks sunny, but it's like nearly freezing temperatures. I don't want to wash this car, but I think we kind of have to. I'm going to show you every step of this, from the products that you need, to the actual techniques, to the drying. You can do this with or without a pressure washer. This strategy works best if you've got a car with some protection on it. If you've got a ceramic coated car, this will change your life. Even just a normal wax will go a long way. On this car, for example, 6 months ago when we bought this car, it was coated in some Fuso coat, which is like a pretty good wax. So this time of year, you really want a simple, quick car wash that's just going to get the car to like 80 or 90%. We're not looking for perfection, because by the time it goes from here to the end of the road, it's going to be ruined again. Let's get into it. We'll start with the products that you need. It's a touchless clean. In America, this is really popular. You guys have like drive-through touchless car washes. The downside with those is that the chemicals are usually really, really harsh. So they will strip the protection off the paint of your car. They can sometimes accelerate corrosion. There's just a lot of bad stuff that happens, even though they're better than the ones with the big spinning brushes that will just destroy your paint. So this is a at-home touchless car wash. All right, so this process is actually super simple. There's one product that you basically must buy. If you buy it, this will go well for you. I think you can guess what it is. This video is sponsored. There's a sponsor later in the video. When we get there, I'll make you aware of it. And for the first time ever, I'm gonna have links in the description for every one of these products that I talk about. There's basically 3 stages to this clean. Stage 1, you need a way to clean your wheels. My favorite product, Coke Green Star. In my other detailing video, which is like a normal clean where you do use buckets, I talk about how this is one of my favorite products of all time. It's absolutely fantastic. Mix this up at like 1 to 5 and you have a great wheel cleaner. If you're gonna buy an actual wheel cleaner, this is the Ava wheel cleaner. Really like this stuff. This is the brand that's sponsoring this video, and I'll show you their product later, but this wheel cleaner is really good. So stage 1, spray the wheels down. Stage 2, now this is the beauty of this wash process. Bilt Hamber Touchless is a snow foam shampoo cleaner that replaces citrus pre-washes, snow foams, shampoo. It's just, honestly, this product has changed my life for washing cars more than any other thing has. That's why I bought 5 bloody litres of it. I've got a gallon, I've got a jug. The beauty of this is that it works best in a snow foam, sure, but you don't have to use it in a snow foam. If, for example, you don't have a pressure washer, you can put it in a regular trigger spray bottle and it will work just as well. But this basically makes this whole video possible. If you were to use a normal shampoo, it just wouldn't clean well enough that you don't have to touch the car. And stage 3, you need to somehow protect the car. If you've already got a ceramic coating, then whatever product you have here will just top up the protection. In this case, we've got, again, Ava Seal and Shine. This is really cool because, again, unlike a traditional wax, a traditional sealant, where you've got to put manual effort into this project, this goes in a snow foam cannon. You just mix it up at 1 to 10, spray it onto the car, and then you rinse it. It's just idiot proof. It's so easy. And the idea here is that we can basically go spray the wheels, snow foam the car, rinse the car, seal the car, rinse the car, dry the car. We could do that in 15 minutes. I genuinely think this is possible in 15 minutes. Okay. So now you kind of know what you're going to be doing with it. Links for all this stuff down in the description. Let's mix up the touchless because I think that's the only part that we actually need to mix up. So just some advice about touchless. People get really confused with this product because of the PIR, the panel impact ratio. So this one's a 2% panel impact ratio. Panel impact ratio means when the water comes through here and shoots out of here in a snow foam-like manner, the amount of this product that should be coming out of here is 2%. For easy maths, at maximum setting, will you do about a 10 to 1 dilution ratio. If you filled this up with just pure touchless, out here would be a 10% panel impact ratio. If we take it down to 50, then it would be 5%. So if we take it down to 20, it will be 2%, which is the number that we want. Well, actually, I'm not gonna make a full litre. I think I'm gonna make about half. So instead of 20, I'm gonna do 10. So now we're gonna fill this up about halfway. I've actually completely cocked it up and I've put in more than half, but it doesn't matter. It's like, this stuff is so concentrated. You can use it as little as 0.5%, which would mean a quarter of the amount that I put in, and you'll still get snow foam. So we know what we're doing now. We've got the products that we're gonna use. Let's get over to the car and actually do this. Now here's where the actual value of this video comes in. Most people, when dealing with a car this dirty, we'll try to rinse it. Intuitively, that makes sense, right? There's a lot of dirt on the car. You want to remove the dirt. Rinsing is really, really bad. Touchless, in this foam cannon, it works best if it's undiluted. So now you can see, because it's been raining overnight, there's water on this car. When I spray the snow foam on here, all these water droplets are going to dilute it. On the roof, for example, it's going to be really diluted. So you don't want to rinse the car, because then you're going to cover the car in water and you're going to dilute it further. As dry as you can, and then directly spray the snow foam. It's one thing that a lot of people don't think about. So for this video, I'm going to be using a pressure washer. This is the Arva Easy P57. And Arva is sponsoring this video, but they've given me a pretty open brief as to what I should do with this thing. And they kind of just said, use it, and if you like it, tell people about it. I've been using it for about 2 or 3 weeks now, and I can tell you I do like it. It's got some really nifty features. It doesn't tip over, like, it's hella sturdy. This really, like, made my day. It comes with a stubby gun. Most jet washers that you buy don't come with a little gun. They come with some big fucking thing that has, you know, 1/2 meter lance on it. Let me tell you guys that the nightmare that I went through to have a stubby gun. That jet wash that I have, my old one, it's like an own brand UK hardware store brand. So you have to have a touch of the tisms to spend 2 or 3 hours sitting behind a computer looking at forum posts trying to figure out which is the correct adapter to go into there. But when you buy an Arva jet wash, they're fucking intelligent and they actually give you the nice stuff that you need. This gun also has some really nice features, like, you see that button there? That's the easy trigger. So once you've pressed it, it's super light to keep it held down. It also has an organizer. Let me show you this. This is so cool, right? Bro, these guys have a holder for the bottle. You put the lance here, you put a bunch of other stuff there. I don't need anything apart from the gun and the snow foam, right? It's small things, but when I was talking before about getting this process down to 15 minutes, this is how you do that. Because it's the little things like just walking back there to get your snow foam, then walking back out, then doing it, then moving it back again, is what kills time. So if you've got everything in one place, it's so easy to work with. The snow foam cannon also has one of my favorite features I've ever seen, but we'll get to that once we start doing the seal and shine and the later steps of this video. Arva are having a Black Friday sale where you can get up to 25% off all of their products. Click the link in the description to go there. Okay, let's get into it. So the first step, as I said, was wheels. Literally all we're gonna do is spray the wheels down. Now again, I'm using the Arva wheel cleaner. You can use Green Star, you can use your own brand of wheel cleaner, you can use absolutely anything you like. If your wheels aren't super dirty, you can skip this entirely and just use the touchless on the wheels. But I mean, we live in the UK and these wheels are absolutely ruined. That's it. And now I'm gonna just go over the top of the wheels because I want that to do its work underneath. Oh, I should have mentioned 12-meter hose on this. My old jet wash about here would have been finished. With this one, I'm pretty sure I can go across the street. Yeah, 12-meter hose reel is ridiculous. Look at the thickness. Brilliant stuff. This is an off-the-shelf snow foam cannon, off-the-shelf gun, off-the-shelf everything. Look at the quality and thickness of snow foam it made. I used 100 ml of touchless in this bottle, and you get this level of snow foam. I bought this snow foam cannon, which is like one of the best Chinese ones, right? But I had to take it apart, put a smaller orifice, do all these fucking customizations and annoying stuff, and it barely has the same quality as this, which is just an off-the-shelf product. It's bloody brilliant. I don't know if this is because I'm getting older, but I like to just sit here and watch the snow foam. Is that because I'm pushing 30? Probably. It's just so relaxing, it's so peaceful. Later today I've got to go and cut this grass and probably 20 times this amount around the back. And when I'm done, I'm just going to sit there and admire my work. Just like I'm sitting here and admiring my work now. Okay, we'll let this sit for a little while, do its thing, and then we'll rinse it. All right, here we go. That's been what, 2-3 minutes dwell time? Now we just rinse it. And you guys will see that the magic of Touchless, when I rinse this, it's gonna be clean. You're not gonna see the little smiley face that I drew. If you have used a fallout remover type wheel cleaner, make sure to give these an extra rinse because you don't want to leave that on there. But look at this. Do you remember how dirty this was before? I mean, goddamn, that's like 5 minutes of work. Now, Touchless won't damage your paint if you miss some spots or leave some unrinsed. Like you can see just in this wheel, there's a little bit unrinsed. But what it does do is it dries really sticky, so then it gets really hard to remove. So I would recommend try to do a good job actually rinsing. I mean, the car's clean, bruv. That was 5 minutes of shooting water. The car's clean, mate. I absolutely love this process. This is so good. And you can see like the bottom half of the car is, the water's like sticking to it. That's not because it's dirty. That's just because it's got a 6-month-old wax on it. So the top half of the car is still, you know, displaying some water behavior. But the bottom half, it just has no protection. So we're going to top up protection. That's the next step. Now look at this. This is the absolute genius of Arvar. And I swear on my life I would be saying this even if this was not a sponsored video. You get a snow foam cannon, right, with a bottle, but then you get 2 extra bottles with lids, like real seals in them and stuff. Look at that. For some reason, they have like this clip, so they stack. In this one, I've got Green Star, because I use this for wheels. This is like a game changer. You could have Touchless in one, and then put Seal and Shine in another one. And then it just means you can flip between what you're using your cannon for, and you don't need 3 cannons. Now we're going to mix up the Seal and Shine. This is a 1:9 dilution. Yep. And that's it, we're done. I'll have a Seal and Shine. Bosh. Let's get back to the car. Editing Mick here. This is all the footage that I have from the Seal and Shine application. Not entirely sure what happened there, but to be honest, the process is very simple. I've stolen some footage from Epic Automotive Detailing. Shout out, go check out his channel. Thank you, sir. Just to show you the product in use. You shoot it out the snow cannon, you rinse it, you get protection. Really straightforward and easy. On to drying. Okay, now the tricky part. This is the only part of the system that is actually manual. Now, if you are a real handy man, unlike me, and you have a leaf blower, you can take a leaf blower and just blow dry this car. That is the ultimate version of this. Unfortunately, I do not own a leaf blower, so I'm gonna get a drying towel. Drying is probably the riskiest part of washing a car. Get yourself a proper drying towel. This is a Chemical Guys Woolly Mammoth, my favorite drying towel. I've had this for like 2 years now, and it's getting a little bit tired, but I still think it can do a good job. I guess we shall find out. Oh yeah, very good job. What's absolutely lovely is this is the first thing I've had to use my hands for. I haven't touched the car up until this point. I should really buy a leaf blower though. That's it. Car's dry. Looking absolutely phenomenal. If it's even remotely cold where you are, leave your buckets in the shed, use this process. I wouldn't call this 100% detail. I mean, if I was taking this to a show, which you never would because it's a C5X, that would not be acceptable. This isn't going to a show. This is going to an office 25 miles away from here, and that's all it does. You guys tell me, would you be happy with this level of finish for, including drying, let's say half an hour's work? Your first time might take you a little bit longer, but once you've got the system down, Personally, I'm chuffed. I think this is brilliant. The car looks fantastic. YouTube thinks you're gonna like this video, but if you've enjoyed this video, I think my video about a full detail for cars is a good watch. That video is the direct opposite to this one. This is quick and easy. That is like I think it took me 2 days. It includes decontamination and machine polishing and really getting in there and getting a show car finish. My name's Mick. I drive cars. Although today I didn't drive a car. Peace.